welcome to Live with Sherry Shriner. Tonight's guests are authors and New World Order proponents Lisa Guliani and Victor Thorn. But first I'll answer a question from the listener's mailbag. Remember, if you have a question you want to hear answered on the air, send it to SherryShriner@AOL.com and put mailbag in the subject heading. Okay, so now from the mailing mailbag, a listener wants to know, what are Planet X, Sedna, and Tiltatus? In the Bible codes, Planet X is found in Ezekiel 41:11. Some of the terms regarding Planet X is that it is a former home of Lucifer known as Planet Rahab. Planet Rahab was another planet in our solar system. It was the home planet of Lucifer when he was a high-ranking archangel. When he rebelled against the Lord, it involved several planets. In judgment, God destroyed the planets involved, such as Earth and Mars, and literally cast Lucifer's planet, called Rahab, out of our solar system. It is returning towards Earth in these last days, more known as Planet X. Why? For thousands of years, it has been carrying millions of the angels who joined in Lucifer's rebellion against God. It's a hollow planet, and it's been their prison and their home. In the last days, God is going to allow the release onto planet Earth to help Lucifer gain control of the planet as the Antichrist. Terms regarding X or Rahab indicate it's a hollow planet, a habitation of evil and wickedness, a prison, a stray and errant planet. Some of the other terms, Earth, Advent, returning, ruling, and cohabitation, are other terms found in the code. It's coming and or returning toward Earth to cohabitate with mankind here and help Satan rule. Who are the inhabitants of Planet X? The Draconians and the Anunnaki. The dragons and the Watchers. The Watchers are also known as Nephilim. They are cannibals, and they are 7 to 8 feet tall. Sedna is a moon following behind Planet X. It is also a hollow planet imprisoning Dracos and Anics. Totatus is not the asteroid that NASA proclaims it to be. NASA proclaims it to be a 3.1-mile-long asteroid. It's not an asteroid. It's the second moon of Planet X, and it's out of control and running off course. It, too, is a hollow planet carrying alien prisoners to be released in these last days. This moon has all the features of the Armageddon movie scenario where NASA attempts to nuke and destroy it as it comes close to the Earth. The Bible codes indicate as a definite possibility that NASA will nuke this moon and split it in half. If the pieces hit Earth, I didn't see it in this particular code, but it's always a possibility it could hit the Earth. It's always a possibility that NASA won't have to, that the planet will continue to stray off course and go towards somewhere else. This next week, the archive page for Sherry Shriner Live will be up at www.archiveanddemand.com. For all those who want to listen to the past shows I've done here at Reality Radio Network, just keep checking the site. It should be posted, I would assume, by next Wednesday or Thursday. Tonight I'm excited to welcome Lisa Guliani and Victor Thorn. These two are busy people. They're active proponents against the New World Order. They hate the New World Order. They talk about the New World Order. They write about the New World Order. They expose the lies of the New World Order. And tonight we're going to get into some of that. Welcome, Lisa and Victor, to the show.
Well, glad to be here. Thanks for having us.
Thank you, Sherry.
Tell us what you do. Tell us about you. I know you guys are busy. Lisa, you've been on one of the largest mailing lists on Yahoo. You're both involved with WingTV.net. Tell us about that.
Well, we do. It's a daily online television show. It can be found at www.wingtv.net. And what it is it's a show that exposes not only the lies and what's going on with the New World Order, but it's an alternative to the mainstream corporate media that just peddles a lot of lies and half-truths and disinformation.
Yeah, we wanted to widen the circle and give more people, a chance to have alternative, independent information that isn't corporately controlled by the government or big corporations.
Now, you used to run Babel magazine, didn't you? Is that still going, or?
No, that's been down for almost a year now. We started Wing TV on February 1st, and that's, our sole thing right now. Before we were doing like 3 different things, it seemed like, and it just got to be too much. So now we're focusing on Wing TV, and each broadcast runs for about 25 minutes every Monday through Friday.
I caught one of the broadcasts the other day. I really literally enjoyed it. It was great. I was sad when we started going through the archive shows. And I've seen you guys before. Pictures of you were at a rally last year. Was it in Washington?
Yeah, I think that was in the fall of 2002.
Yeah, the Freedom Drive.
Yeah.
Yeah. We drove to D.C. and joined several hundred other people to protest the income tax.
Oh, and the slave tax.
Yeah, the extortion.
Now, you guys have written a couple of books. Why don't you tell us about that?
Yeah, we have the first political book that came out was called The New World Order Exposed. Then the follow-up to that was a book that Lisa and I wrote together called The New World Order Illusion. And just within the last month or so, we had a book called America Before the Fall. And then Lisa also has a chapbook out
called Hunters of Souls. It's about mind control.
Okay, yeah, I get into a lot of mind control on my sites. A lot of the weapons they have, a lot of things they're doing towards citizens with all these anomalous towers they're popping everywhere.
Yeah, this one was about MK Ultra and the CIA, and the next one's going to be about modern day methods of mind control. But we feel like one of the most important things people can do is turn off their television sets and unplug them from the wall.
Does it work? Because I heard that the chips that are in these TVs will work if the TV's on or off.
Right, yeah. From what I've heard, you have to unplug it to just totally cut yourself off.
Well, I mean, these V-chips are nothing but spy chips, aren't they?
Well, they can get you from satellite, too. If you talk to Alex Merklinger, he can give you all the lowdown on all the satellite stuff going on.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm on the sticks, so I don't even have to worry about satellite yet. I'm still on cable. We just got cable probably a couple of years ago.
Well, I think he meant the ones that are up in the sky.
Yeah, well, I deal with those. I deal with the HARP and the lightning. Do you guys get the lightning treatment?
Well, I don't know. We get lightning, don't we, Victor?
Lisa has lightning
right outside your window indoors.
Yeah.
You know you're special. Yeah. Okay, so you guys have been going into the 911 facade.
Yeah, we're focusing quite a bit on 9/11 because there's just too much. We call it a giant block of Swiss cheese. The official version just doesn't jive, and it seems like they put a lot more planning into the operation than the cover story.
Yeah, there's right now there's a book coming out, and we have it available on our site. We also have a book called 9/11 Exposed that I wrote. That is a short chapbook that really hits hard how the government story and the mainstream media story doesn't stack up. But this new book that's coming out, it's by a guy named Mike Rupert, and he says that in this book, it's called Crossing the Rubicon, that he'll be able to prove, I want to stress that Vice President Dick Cheney was the mastermind behind the 9/11 attacks. So it should be out in about 2 weeks. We're taking orders right now for advanced copies. But if he can do this, if he can pull this off and prove it, the whole house of cards is going to crumble.
Yeah, we strongly urge everybody to watch a video by Dave Von Kleist called In Plain Sight.
Right.
That will pretty much throw away the suicide hijacker theory about a plane 757 hitting the Pentagon, because the roof line, there's photographs of the roof line being intact after the alleged strike of the 757.
Right. This story that the government's put out is so full of holes that, I mean, it gets to the point where we can prove that a Boeing 757 didn't even hit the Pentagon. That's how bad it is. I mean, that's how lame their planning and execution was. So if you see these pictures and the videos of the Pentagon before the roof line and before the facade crumbled, you'll see that the only hole in the face of the Pentagon is one that's about 18 feet in diameter. Now, if you look at a Boeing 757, the wingspan is 124 feet. From the top of the tail to the ground is 44 feet, and the length of it is 157 feet. This weighs about 80 tons, yet when you see the pictures, there's not a scrap of any type